Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there, welcome back.
Well, had no intention of making this video as we just put this other video, 40 minutes long, up on Evolutionary. It is, of course, on Patreon, Ko-Fi, Rumble, Brightian, and BitChute. But we saw something that I just think we need to cover because, again, these next 4 months really are going to be so telling in the direction that this drama that we're watching unfold is going to take. Listen to this. This is a Fox News clip here.
Joe Biden just moments ago gave an Oval Office address where he offered no explanation for why he dropped out of the race. His former opponent, Donald Trump, was pictured watching from Air Force One. There he is.
Did you hear that part?
Address where he offered no explanation for why he dropped out of the race. His former opponent, Donald Trump, was pictured watching from Air Force One. There he is. Here now.
Why would Trump be in Air Force One? That's the big thing. So, again, this is Fox News with one of their Fox News breaks. Cindy was looking and saying, "Is this a blue screen?" She was wondering if this is an actual photo showing Air Force One. There is so much direction and misdirection, and if they are throwing something like this out, you know that we're in times of absolute monumental change. They're shifting our paradigm yet again.
Well, they definitely use the mainstream media to throw information out to, what's coming to me right away is to offset our enemies. Offset those who are trying to figure out what we're doing. But the other thing that comes to me is a long time ago I got this message, and I don't know if this is actually it, but they said when it comes to Trump, the guide said it'll look like he's gone, but he's not. So I don't know. It looked like
2020.
Yeah.
That was either the end. I tried to find it, but the video got taken down by YouTube, and we had problems with our computer. But I know there's dozens of you, if not hundreds of you, regulars that can verify that. It was the end of August or the first week of September 2020 that came through.
But as I look at Trump and look at this, it looks like he's on a green or a blue screen, so I'm confused. So is this like what they might call propaganda in times of war? I don't know. I'm perplexed, so we'll see.
Yeah, and this is trending big time. So you have like everybody and their offspring and their grandparents talking about this one. Listen close. Air Force One is for the current president. Air Force One, the official air traffic control designated call sign for the United States Air Force aircraft carrying the current president of the United States. Now, of course, maybe I should go back a hair and say there are those that say that Biden's never been president or that he's president of the USAINC and that Trump is the president of the United States of America, making a designation between those two entities. So there's been that in certain circles. We know there's been an alphabet letter that has caused a lot of consternation to many people. So this is just very, very interesting to see this. That is not a slip. That's not a slip. So, this particular person says, okay, sometimes they give you truth nuggets. It's really interesting to see this. What are they going to pull out in the next 5 months, 6 months? Again, first we got the build up to the election, and then we're going to have that time period where you kind of have a pregnant pause waiting to see inauguration. Does it happen? Is there anything that happens in between? Everybody's talking about this. Multiple people are also saying, wait a minute, this Joe Biden, he looks more 6'3" instead of 6'1" or 6 feet. What happened? He grew a few inches after he was missing for 5 days. Maybe that's what the Paxlovid does. Maybe it adds height to a 80-year-old person. It's kind of, this is the unraveling, and this is what we were getting for a long time, is this time period. It's going to be kind of insane with the unraveling. The other thing I would make note of is that when we're looking closely, especially something like this, again, let me just play this.
Out of the race. His former opponent, Donald Trump, was pictured watching from Air Force One. There he is. Here now.
So, I mean, the only way Trump would be in Air Force One is if he is the current president of the United States. Wow, you want to talk about stirring the pot? This is stirring the pot big time. Big time. And then, this guy ran up Air Force One steps yesterday. Not stumbling, not falling. It's been an illusion the entire time. The other thing to make note of is Biden's not going to meet with Netanyahu, but he is meeting with Trump at Mar-a-Lago. And don't forget that Elon was right there. I think if you're looking to the power structure that they have, in place for the next stage, it feels like you have a triangle between Netanyahu, Trump, and Elon. And again, just even look at Elon. What's in Elon's name? Elohim. El Elyon, L. It's right in front of our face with Elon. And, obviously, they called Netanyahu His Excellency. Boy, it's really looking very, very curious right now. And then, of course, astrologically, they picked somebody in J.D. Vance that has the same sort of energies as just a much younger version. And, will again 45 be back, or will, it be a handoff to J.D. Vance in some ways, if there is anything else that happens? And then the whole Kamala Harris thing. Somebody else mentioned Sylvia Brown's prophecy the other day. And while I don't take Sylvia Brown too seriously, I mean, she had some good, she had some bad. She was in the system, obviously. But she did say, was it back that after 2008? I mean, this is really old. I don't know when she said this. She might have said this in the 90s. But she said after 2008, there would be a VP that became president, and that VP would be taken out. And so, that would cause a big issue. So, just think about it. We've had an attempt on 45, or however you view that. What if there was something that went the other direction, and, the chaos? Because you're always looking to see, well, where could they cause the most chaos? This is going to cause a lot of stir. This is going to really cause a lot of stir, as a lot of people are going to be right back on that alphabet letter train big time. But you got to realize these things are planned so far in advance, and it's all an illusion, but it's still going to affect people's minds strongly.
Well, it is, and I look at this as a huge part of the gameplay that they do, catch and release, bait and switch, confusion, chaos. This is what they do. And I don't know what else to do other than watch this, because I'm not getting any more information on it other than what I got years ago. It'll look like he's gone, but he's not. Is this, my question to myself, is this that thing that we're looking at? I don't know. We get the translation. It's up to us to figure out the rest. This is interesting.
Yeah, just hang on tight, because it's going to be a very, very fun ride. Absolutely. Look forward to your comments on this one. As always, thank you so much for your support. Couldn't do it without you guys. Source blessed. Stay prepared. Namaste.
Namaste.